45 years of fine-tuning.
From Los Angeles, live on tape, it's the Dennis Miller Show. Tonight from Wayne's World, Mike Myers. Doogie Howser's Max Casella. Actor Victor Love. And now, it's him.
Of the missing persons, Del Bosio, pink hair, missing persons, Bosio?
That's the one.
Beautiful, all right. Nice to have you here, boys. All right, let's get to the news. You okay? Oh, Wayne's here. I got a knot person in the crowd. All right. Yeah, knothead. All right. Negative campaigning hit a new low in the Democratic race this week when ex-President Jimmy Carter endorsed Bill Clinton. She's brutal out there. Carter called Clinton, quote, an honest, decent, competent, idealistic, practical man. Carter said he left out hypoallergenic and dishwasher safe because he didn't want to lay it on too thick, okay? Bill Clinton's pathetic plan to give his wife Hillary a cabinet job, thereby shedding his image as a lousy husband, has backfired on him. Everyone hated the idea, so now he's just going to, quote, buy her something real pretty. Should have had a tooth blacked out for that one, huh? Sunday go to meeting dress. All right, I'll never make that face again, I promise you. Bill Clinton and Jerry Brown differ on gun control laws. It's now obvious. Brown said he'd try a 5-year ban on the manufacture of handguns, while Clinton wants a mandatory 7-day waiting period on gun sales to jealous husbands. So there's quite a lot of... Clinton and Clarence Thomas's personal lives are so similar they could be golf partners, just not at Clinton's country club. You know, Jerry... Jerry Brown says he always knew that eventually his candidacy would be taken seriously because he read it in the prophecies of Nostradamus. And... You know, even though Brown has practically asked Jesse Jackson to be his vice president, Jackson won't even endorse him for the presidency. Ouch. You know, that's like when you tell someone you love them and they say, oh, that's nice. New York City, Detroit, and Washington, D.C., 3 cities hit hardest by unemployment, crime, and dwindling federal funds, have officially seceded from the United States of America and declared themselves Russian commonwealths in a desperate attempt to be eligible for $24 billion in aid from the Bush administration. And, anybody remember the good old days when we just hated each other, the Russians, huh? Former President Richard Nixon called Bush's huge aid package to Russia, quote, pathetically inadequate. Oh, for God's sakes, when did Dick Nixon become our social conscience, huh? Why don't we just dig up Bruno Hauptmann and see what he thinks about the package? I can't believe Nixon called it inadequate. I think the aid package is as pathetically inadequate as his presidency was. You know, in Libya yesterday, thousands gathered outside foreign embassies, rioting, throwing rocks, burning cars. No protest, just Wednesday. And here's a weird story. A tremendous 38-acre fungus. Did you see this bizarre outer limits story? They found a 38-acre fungus growing underneath Michigan. Scientists say the giant mushroom is what caused the United States to hallucinate and think we were doing well during the Reagan and Bush years. Clinton had a little, but he didn't swallow. Yeah. Imagine this, a fungus thousands of years old, covering 30 acres, and we just discovered it. Kind of makes you think we need to get a few of our scientists out of the weapons lab, huh? See, this in the news, Mike Ovitz, president of the CAA, topped Premier Magazine's annual Top 100 Most Powerful People in Hollywood edition again yesterday. Ovitz said he doesn't take this stuff seriously. He had to go behead a member of his staff. And, wow, he is powerful. I feel like Joe Esterhaus all of a sudden. And finally, General Motors said its top executive did not receive bonuses last year because the company lost $4.5 billion. You know, you lose $4.5 billion, you should not only turn in your key to the executive washroom, you should start cleaning it, okay? Tonight, my guests are from Wayne's World, Mike Myers, folks. Give me my stick. And, who else we got? From Doogie Howser, Max Casella. Let's try to hit that. And from the Hank Gather story, Victor Love. I'm going to try to hit that lens. Bring it down low. Victor Love, give him a hand. Oh. One more. I think I got too much curve on this baby. All right. I'm not fucking around. We'll be right back, folks. Thank you. Welcome back, folks. You know, the further you are from your last dentist appointment, the closer you are to your next. There we have the topic for tonight's for and against going to the dentist. The case for going to the dentist, he gives you laughing gas. Against, his gas is no laughing matter. I don't much like that image. That was my lame attempt at a British accent. Can you believe it? Oh, God, I lacked that chromosome. The case for, he shoots you full of so much Novocaine you can't feel your face. Against, he starts feeling your face. Case for, the filling of the cavities. Against, it hurts like a son of a bitch. Case 4, you get to sit in a huge chair with all sorts of gadgets connected to it. Against, some of the gadgets were used as prototypes in the film Dead Ringers. Obi-Wan Kenobi. The case 4, a piece of sugarless gum for being a good patient. Against, the gum falls out of your Novocaine-numbed mouth and you unknowingly spend an hour gnawing away at your own tongue. Case 4, if you don't go, your teeth may rot. Against, you're British. Nobody cares. And case 4, the final rinse and spit. Against, that embarrassing 3-foot-long rope of saliva that hangs from your lip until you reach the door of your suburban home. And finally, the case 4, going to the dentist, the opportunity to have a trained medical expert look into your mouth. Against, looking into his booger-laden nostril. When I got into this business, I always had a dream I'd say booger-laden on TV one day. All right, nice guy here, riding the crest of an American phenomena. He isn't seeing much of a profit from it. Not! Please welcome Mike Myers, folks. Mikey! this stuff.
Well, I played a good first period. All I tried to do was just play my game, you know.
Hockey night in Canada. We're with Barclay Plager. Bark.
Well, you know, Frank Mahovlich just passed me. I was in the slot. That's, if you watch hockey, you laugh so hard at that.
Hey, what do you think of the strike? I know you're a hockey fiend. This has got to rip your guts out.
Oh.
The Leafs.
The Leafs. I'm so bummed. Leafs and Kings. Maybe we can both exist in the same world, huh? We're 4 points behind Minnesota. I'm so bummed.
The Leafs were moving on the last playoff spot,
We had
right?
the best second part of a season of... No, honestly, you'd be quite interested. It's the best second part of a season of any Leaf team I've seen in a long time, so I'm really proud of them.
Did they adopted you, sort of, as a team, anybody adopted you as sort of their mascot?
No, I met them, and they were really, really nice. I got to meet Wendell Clark and Gilmore and all those guys. So
It's not the old Leafs, though, is it?
Well,
No Davy Keon, no Armstrong. It's just not like the old days, Bucky.
Pellick, Favell.
Let's get a little...
I remember the old days.
So what have you been doing lately?
Well, I did the Oscars on Monday.
Yeah, how was that?
Oh, man. It was an out-of-body experience. It was amazing. It's all these famous people and stuff. I got interviewed by Mexican television, which was neat. Because...
Did you have to tuck into a can of corn, or what?
Joke. Distancing from joke. I'm from Canada. No, it was really great because she was like, it was a music television show in Mexico, so it was like, Eslandos mismas Wings World. Party on. Could you introduce I'm Too Sexy? So I had to go, I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred. Wayne's World. And that was it. So it's very bizarre.
Who else you meet? Who'd you meet backstage? Big stars? Are they all Wayne's World freaks?
I don't know. I didn't go up to them. Hi, you seen my movie?
I thought they might have come up to you.
Oh, some people did.
Sweeping
I don't know.
I just love the thought of Audrey Hepburn coming up.
Can I say something?
I'm about to hurl!
That's right. I have one word to say to you, and that's swing.
You didn't know where I was going. I led you into a big school.
Thank you very much.
Ow! Ow! Beautiful. Yeah. Now, I have to admit, I have to have egg on my face, because I'll admit to the crowd.
He used to call it Wally's World.
I was not a big Wayne's World fan.
No. Early
on in the game. I was a Dieter fan.
Yes,
I always thought Dieter would be the breakout character.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, I think Mike was talking to me backstage. He said he would like to make a Dieter film. Now, that's what I would love. It would be like the European underground version
I
of
just
Wayne's
want to do
World.
every European movie I've ever seen where somebody has like a 30-second pause before they speak. It'd be like, it would be like, I have always loved you, with the, I love you. And then there'll be like this pause. Thank you. And as if like an American audience could handle that. It'd be like, talk!
Give me a little of the character in the tub, too. That was always
Simon?
my second favorite. Yeah, Simon, a little kid in the tub.
It's based on all of my cousins growing up. They used to come over to Canada, and they were all really interesting because they had English accents. And I'd be sitting there going, hi, I'm from Canada. And they'd go, I like to do drawings. And then everybody in the whole neighborhood would go, oh, that's so cute. Don't look at my bum.
Cheeky monkey.
Cheeky monkey.
I love that one.
Oh, well, thanks, Dennis.
Good to see you, Mike. We're going to be right back. We're going to talk a little more with Wayne himself, Mike Myers, right after this, folks.
What I like about you,
He hits one a mile.
you know how to play.
Buckle up, baseball fans. It's the Freeway Series.
They throw to first, and he's out.
The California Angels take on the LA Dodgers in a preseason matchup.
Ace wins, Yanks, Sox, Royals too. All I gotta do is watch Channel 5, 'cause it's true. That's what I like about you.
Live from the Big A, the Angels battle the Dodgers Friday at 7:30 on Channel 5.
Check this out.
Ow!
I'm sick of dating, you gotta fake it. So much madness, you just can't take it. Hey, don't go through this, I know what feels good. While the best thing's always so misunderstood. Just give me what the doctor ordered. Just what the doctor ordered. Hey, give me a Dr. Pepper, we want it. Whoa, just what the doctor ordered. The taste is made to order. We love it. Dr. Pepper now.
My wife has a problem with the way my Jeep Wrangler looks. It's in more of our home videos than she is. I told my neighbor, that's a nice new Jeep Cherokee in your driveway. Did your husband change jobs? She said, no. I changed husbands.
Jeep.
Now, I look out into our crowd. We have Wayne's World's hats. This thing is like, like an icon. Positive con now. Oh, man, how's it affected your life?
God bless you all. I love you.
What is it, 90 mil today, right?
I think so. Yeah, it's beyond my wildest dreams. It's very weird.
Anybody from Queen called you?
From Queen? No, no.
Well, I just thought they must be getting a big revival of their, because of the song. I thought somebody might
Bohemian
have...
Rhapsody. Yeah, that's. Well, I've always loved that song. I mean, when I was growing up, I had a Mirthmobile that was a Dodge Dart Swinger that had a vomit stain on the side. And everybody was assigned a Galileo in Bohemian Rhapsody. You know, if you took somebody's Galileo, they'd be really mad, you know. If you know the song again, that would make you laugh. Huh?
You guys were obviously getting loaded during that section of your life. Tell me how people are reacting to you now. What do they do when they come up?
Well, it's very flattering. You know, people come out and they say they like the movie, and that's just great. But I was at Toronto at City Hall. We have the skating rink. And the guy who runs the skating rink went like this, I was skating at the time, and he went, and I thought like I was caught skating backwards or something. And I came over and went, tss, and he went, on the movie, with foreign royalties, do you get paid in the currency of the country? And if so, at what point do they determine rate of exchange? And I was like, oh, well, thanks. You know, it was like, what is that? There's too many, like, all these entertainment shows where everybody knows how many, much
everybody's
money.
into the business.
Yeah,
of the business
it's like, you know, just normal people. Hey, 80 million. Hi, thanks. Did you see it? No, but 80 million. It's very bizarre.
What about on places when you're trapped, like airplanes now? Do you have a lot of people who get in your face? There's no getting away at that point.
Sometimes, but people are nice. You know, it's all very flattering. It's all, I always say to my girlfriend, Robin, it's all first world problems. You know, it's all like, oh, that's great. We flew on this type of, this airline company that is a kind of like fancy schmancy type place.
Give us the name.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I don't want to be killed. Oh, that's severe, but maybe sued. I don't know.
They would kill you for saying you were on their airline?
No, well, you'll guess it has a lion's head as its symbol. Uh-huh. Write me if you know the answer. And so anyways, we get this this stewardess, and she was obviously, you know, like on an eating binge. She was really skinny, but she was on an eating binge. And we could see in the reflection of this thing into her stewardess's station that she was eating our food. That would be like, she would put it down, and I would pick at it, and she goes, are you done with that? And she would take it, and then you could see in the reflection, she was like gobbling it down like this, and then getting like paper towel and going like this, and then she would come out and go, I recommend the chicken. And it'd be like, oh, okay. And she ate everything of ours and took it like before we were finished.
You got to tell me the airline.
I'm not going to tell you the airline.
Tell me her name.
No, I'm not. Forget it. I don't. She's just doing her best. She has an eating disorder. I don't know.
All right.
Hey, we were on the same show together.
You shouldn't have done that.
Oh no. I ate the banana. Dennis's Rolodex, Mike Myers.
No. Hey, now how's the show going back there? Every time I watch the opening credits, it's like the greatest story ever told. You got a lot of people back there.
We have a lot of cast members now.
Everybody getting a little dicey about that pie being sliced up?
No, everyone's doing great. It's a little recessionary some weeks.
Yeah.
But, no,
Well,
it's
it's like
fine.
gladiator school back there.
Oh, it's not that bad.
It's not that horrible, but everybody's poised at the brink of stardom, and some weeks that there's no time. You know, everybody would like to get a piece of it at some point.
Well,
and now I see there's literally like 17 or 18 people in the cast, isn't there?
I think there's about 17 people who perform on air at any given time. Yeah. Sometimes going out at the end credits, it's a little like that episode of Star Trek on the overcrowded planet. You know, where you see through the window and they're like, Spock goes something about birth control, and they go, birth control. We're aliens, but we have an American accent.
Well, Spock didn't really have to worry about birth control, did he?
No, just
Because
one.
he only, every 7 years, he'd fly back to the planet and swim upstream and spawn and then head back to the
That's right.
Enterprise.
And I always had that great music, which was the... Whenever they'd show him, and he'd always be in gauze.
Yeah.
I remember, and he'd be...
And you always know when Spock had just bonked because he'd be back in his cabin sitting at that 8-dimensional chess piece thing, just looking like, oh, God, that was good, you know. Dragon takes Quatlude 4. Check. And evidently you're not as big as Star Trek fans as we are, but
All right.
Phaser's on boredom. Okay, now that's your big star. You gonna go back to the show, or what are you gonna do? You gonna move on to movies?
I'll be on SNL as long as they'll have me. I wanted to be on the show since I was 11, so...
You're
I'm
happy there.
Oh, I love it, yeah.
All right, Mikey. Mike Myers, folks. We'll be right back after this. Thank you, Mike.
This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Miller Lite. It's it, and that's that.
Miller Lite is the great beer that's left.
Nice. We want you gorgeous. Clarion.
You let me down, and it'll take them a month to count the blade marks off your back.
Critics are falling for the cutting edge.
There's only two things I do really well, sweetheart, and skating's the other one.
It's romantic, exciting, and emotionally powerful.
What is this expression on your face? Is that a smile?
The film's triumph is the chemistry between Sweeney and Kelly.
Flowers?
I am throwing myself at you.
D.B. Sweeney, Moira Kelly, The Cutting Edge, rated PG. .7 KTWB, The Wave, where the music matters.
Some people talk about how hip they are. The rest drive a Jeep. I was tired of my wife until she bought the Jeep Cherokee. Now, she's tired of me. Jeep.
Welcome back. Thank you. Welcome back. Please join me tomorrow night when my guest will be from A Different World, Jasmine Guy, the star of Homefront, Kyle Chandler. I understand he's quite the heartthrob, Nick. Comedian Judd Apatow and Texas bluesman Floyd Dixon. Also the news of the week. All right, we're joined by our announcer, Nick Bakay. And Nick, what's the... yeah, you can do that. What's the premise here, Nicky boy?
Well, you know, Dennis, now with the collapse of the Soviet Union and the end of the Cold War, many of the toys designed to help children through those very troubling times have lost their purpose. And that's why we wanted to present tonight post-Cold War toys.
Okay.
Got my little toy chest here, and...
I'll take the toy chest
Well,
lid.
actually, I'm going to use this lid for display purposes. That's why
I
it's
can't have that.
Oh.
No, I'm teasing. Go ahead.
I liked it when you were sliding it back and forth. We start out, of
What's
course,
our
with...
first
We have a
toy?
small little guy here. It's actually the post-Cold War G.I. Joe. And Joe now battles the enemy within. Your budding young psychiatrist can help G.I. Joe conquer his delayed stress syndrome and feel patriotic again. Gee, I was wrong about the war, Joe.
Aww.
And if you'll notice here, yeah. And if you notice, we get close up here, he has the swivel hip action, introspective. Introspective. So there we go.
Oh,
okay.
that's kind of touching. Yeah. I like that
I'll
one.
leave that one with you
Okay.
then. All right. Then, of course, in the doll category, of course, wouldn't be complete without our old friends Barbie and Ken. We have the post-Cold War Barbie, and it's the Barbie Dream Shelter, but Barbie is no longer so self-centered. She now runs the best soup kitchen in the world. There she is, peeking out the window. And she helps her friend Ken, who is down on his luck.
Yeah. Touching.
Alrighty. All right, now we've got, of course, Boat People, the balancing game. How many can you fit on board without going into the drink? Tip it, tip it, tip it. Do you remember that one? That's one of my favorites. Okay, we've
Is
got...
that a Devo song?
No, remember the game Tip It?
Oh, Tip It.
Like
Okay.
Pop-O-Matic Trouble, that era?
Kinda.
Dungeons and Corrupt Dictators? Free oppressed political prisoners from the U.S.-supported puppet government. It's a very challenging game. Kids learn as they
kids
play.
8 to 13, a little older,
That's right. And Art Linkletter heartily endorses it.
Okay.
Just like the game of life. Okay, we've also got Tank and the Chinese Student. This, of course, would be a charming piece of bric-a-brac that starts from the Capodamana region in Italy, and it's guaranteed to teach the small fry the true price of revolution. Mm-hmm. Okay? Now, what else we got here? Oh, yeah, we've got the game Clue.
I like these.
These are good. We got Clue. This, of course, is the JFK edition. Guess who done it? CIA, Cuba, LBJ, or Professor Plum on the grassy knoll with a single-action bolt rifle?
Yeah.
And finally, oh, we got one more down here.
Sorry, last one?
No, we got one,
Oh,
two
okay.
more. This is the erasable map of Eastern Europe.
Yeah.
The Eastern Bloc's face changes faster than Michael Jackson's. That's what makes these maps a must. You just get rid of those darn old pesky borders.
I like it.
Let go of them. And finally, we have Lenin's Stalin bowling pins. A good 10-pound ball will topple these guys faster than democratic reforms ever did. And you know, that's the sad truth, Dennis. And that's why no matter what happens in the post-Cold War era, we can never let our defense budget shrink too much. Am I right? Yeah. Check me out, people. Come on. Be with me on this.
We'll be right back with Max Casella after this.
You know, a lot of men want to know more about Rogaine with minoxidil. If you're one of them, I have good news for you. Now there's a video prepared especially for men who want answers to their questions about Rogaine. Simply call 1-800-765-9108, and Upjohn will be glad to send it to you, absolutely free. Now, once you've looked at it, you'll probably want to schedule an appointment with a doctor. After all, only your doctor can prescribe Rogaine. And if you call right now, Upjohn will also send you the names of doctors in your area who can help you decide if Rogaine is right for you. You'll also receive a $10 certificate as an incentive to see your doctor. For your free videotape that gives you the complete story on Rogaine with minoxidil and your $10 certificate, call toll-free 1-800-765-9108. So what are you waiting for? Make the call today.
Hollywood Pictures presents the surprise comedy that has sneak preview audiences cheering.
It's outrageous. Dolly Parton's great.
Dolly Parton put on an excellent performance.
Yeah, I fell in love with her.
It's kind of like Cinderella and Pretty Woman combined.
I didn't expect her to be funny, but then she got on the air and she came out with these great, funny lines.
It's a perfect date movie. The party just not quit laughing.
I think I liked it more.
He loved it. He loved Dolly.
Dolly Parton, Straight Talk, rated PG. Starts Friday, April 3rd.
There's just a word, and there's no mistake in it.
Hello, Joe. What do you know? All right, let's sample a bottle. I'll make it two. One for you and one for me.
Now we get warm. Diet Coke.
All right, my next guest is seen weekly on Doogie Howser. I could not have surgery performed on me by a kid named Doogie. That's just me. I'm not going under a general anesthetic.
Now, this may hurt a little.
Well, I live, Doogie. And his first movie, Newsies. Uzis. It's a war film. No, it's Newsies. It opens next Friday. Please welcome Max Casella, folks. Maxie. Now, Max, you're 24 years old, right?
That's right.
Wow, you look so young. I mean,
I look young. My feet are dangling.
You got that great voice.
Drive the point home, Dennis.
But I'm just saying, do you want to move on, or do you mind playing younger kids? What's your character on Doogie Howser? How old?
Well, now I guess he'll be 19 this season. Yeah.
Would you like to play older, or you don't mind doing that,
I don't
do you?
mind.
No, it's just nice to have a gig, huh?
Yeah.
Cracks me up, you got a little Fred Savage in you, don't you?
You think?
Just a little in the face, something about it. I
Fred
don't know.
Savage with fangs.
Oh, Fred Savage with an Eldorado. Do you drive an Eldorado?
Yeah.
I love the thought of you in an Eldorado, man. What is, like...
It's more like...
Well, did your old man drive Eldorados or what? Usually kids dig what their parents dug or something.
No, he drove a Volvo.
Oh.
He drove it for like 20 years.
Yeah. Well, what was it about the Eldorado that grabbed your attention? You just wanted a big, solid American car?
Yeah. No, I need the, I make a lot of hand gestures, so I need all the extra room, I like having my little armrest, you know what I mean? Just kick back, throw on a little Sinatra song, and just ding, ding. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you're a Sinatra buff, huh?
Yeah, I love him.
No, well, I understand that, because I love him too, but I think people are often, find it amazing that so many young people like him. You went to Vegas to see him, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
What was it? I just saw Wayne Newton a couple weeks ago. He blew my mind.
Did he?
Played all the instruments, had the big belt buckle on. I'm a sucker for that. What's Sinatra like? Does he have stuff left? Is he still cool?
Oh, yeah, he's great. I mean, he comes out and, he's got, he sings off the monitors and all, but,
Oh, he does have monitors he refers to?
But, other than that, he was just great. He was great.
The pipes are still there?
Yeah, the pipes are still there. He doesn't really get the high notes anymore. His little voice has dropped a little bit, but he doesn't try to hit them,
So he doesn't do Me and Mrs. Jones anymore?
No, not anymore.
That joke's for Nick. Now, did you get to meet him? Did you go backstage and meet him?
I looked all over for him. I said, well, listen, how do we meet Frank after the show? Because usually I understand he comes around to the casinos, and gambles all night. And he goes, well, sometimes he's a little bit moody and he likes to eat a late dinner and drink more alcohol than you thought was humanly possible.
Who told you that? Jilly? Who'd you bump into? Jilly
No, just the guy who's, in charge.
Oh, that's funny.
But, I was walking around looking for him. I couldn't find him.
Yeah, well, I would have loved that image of Frank over there just playing cards.
How you doing?
Frank, Max Casella. Now, what's up with Newsies? This new Disney film. We got a clip from this, right?
Yeah.
It's a big musical, huh?
Yeah, it's coming out April 10th.
All right. Tell us what it's about. What do you play?
I play one of the main Newsies named
What's
Racetrack.
the Newsie, though, babe? You mean
Newsie?
you're like
I'm like
Cronkite,
going
or
right
what?
over the old, you know. No, these are Newsies are kids. They used to hawk papers before, before I guess I don't know when they died out a while ago. But
Yeah.
they go on the street and they hawk the papers and that's how they live.
It's just like a period piece, the 40s,
Yeah, it's
right?
turn of the century, actually.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
turn of the century. Okay, so let's take a look. This is Newsies with our friend Maxie. Let's look at it.
You're in the papers, you're famous. You're famous, you get anything you want. And that's what's so great about New York.
A pair of new shoes with matching laces.
A permanent box at the Sheepshead races.
A porcelain tub with boiling water. A Saturday night with the mayor's daughter.
Look at me, I'm the king of New York. Suddenly, I'm respectable, staring right at you, lousy with stature.
Nobbing with all the muckety mucks. I'm blowing my dough and going deluxe.
And dare I be, ain't I pretty?
It's my city, I'm the king of New York.
Yeah. Excellent. It's like, it's like Walton Mountain if Jerome Robbins was the father or something. What's it like when you have to crank? Had you sung in the past? Were you
Yeah, I had, that was the easy part. Believe me, dancing was the...
Oh, yeah?
bitch.
You didn't have that background?
Not really. But, we had like 2 months of rehearsal. We'd show up and do push-ups, sit-ups, jazz class, ballet, and then martial arts and stunt training.
Martial arts, of course, for the big kung fu scene with the competing acts. I'm a Newsie. Ha! Bruce Lee, enter the Newsie. Guy forgets his change, you get him in the neck with one of those nunchuck stars. All right, Max, now what I've done is just milk the premise one joke too far. Okay. I'm back now. When's this little ditty come out?
April 10th.
Hey, and you saw the premiere last night?
Yeah.
Had your mom out?
Yeah.
Oh, that must have been exciting,
Yeah,
huh?
she loved it.
Over at the Cinerama Dome here?
Yeah.
Was she crying over her little boy? Is she that proud?
She was sitting there very quiet, watching. And I kept looking over, and she just had a grin on her face, so, so...
She knew she was riding home in that El Dorado.
Yeah.
All right, Maxie, good to meet you, baby. We'll be right back with Victor Love after this, folks.
If you're going to be in Los Angeles and would like to attend the taping of the Dennis Miller Show, please drop us a note. Care of the Dennis Miller Show, Post Office Box 4150, Hollywood, California, 9007. From Los Angeles, live on tape, it's the Dennis Miller Show. Tonight, Roseanne Arnold and Tom Arnold. Actress Sally Kirkland. Producer-director team Richard Donner and Lawrence Schuler Donner. And sitting in with the band, Screaming Jay Hawkins. And now it's him.
Good evening. Welcome. Hey, which one's Screaming Jay?
Dennis.
Hi, Screaming Jay! All right, you tie-dye that yourself, Jay?
I did the best I could. Now, what can I say?
You look good, man. Thank God I changed. I almost wore that. blew my pipes out there, Nicky, on that scream.
Oh, man.
Vegas throat.
You didn't do your vocal warm-up.
Yeah. Call Steve and Edie. How you doing tonight? Good?
I'm great. How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty
You
good.
look very beautiful.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Nick. See, we're achieving that bond. Former President Ronald Reagan said he could not attend George Bush's $1,000 a plate fundraiser in Los Angeles the other night because of a prior engagement. Like Reagan would remember a prior engagement. Good news for the environment. Oh, this is a hard word for me to say. Chlorofluorocarbons. Chlorofluoro. The big thing with carbon at the end of it. CFCs, as they are. They contribute far less to global warming than originally thought. A far greater threat for global warming comes from the huge fire that will have to be built under George Bush's ass to get him to do something about the economy. Hey, thanks, folks. Pat Buchanan said that George Bush likes art that glorifies homosexuality. Oh, man, I smell an audit. Dan Quayle's campaigning in Georgia, where he, did you see this? I love my favorite Quayle story of the week. He had an Ask Dan Quayle forum. The only question he got was, why? Quayle then chided Pat Buchanan for protectionism while addressing dock workers in Savannah, Georgia. The vice president's message endorsing free trade was so well received that the audience packed him in a crate and shipped him to Istanbul. You know, unless a clear Democratic winner emerges from the South, the candidates are considering banding together, donning costumes, and running as the Banana Splits. So, la, 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 la. A lot of environmental stories in the news tonight. Yankee Row in Massachusetts. You guys okay? Dropping Jay Hawkins over there. That's why he screams. He's always dropping things on his feet. Ow! A lot of environmental stories in the news tonight. Yankee Row in Massachusetts. This is America's oldest nuclear power plant. Being permanently shut down after 32 years of fine service. Yeah, you know, in another 250,000 years, they'll be able to do whatever they want on the site. You won't even know it was there. Mexico City's trying to stop ozone damage. Not only have they put a cap on auto emissions, they've also banned those Playboy air fresheners that are so popular south of the border. The government announced that a study found that 20% of all fish it studied was contaminated, and the other 80% was actually meat. So I had a real bad instinct on that joke, and I'm following that instinct straight into the darkest pit of hell. Cecil Jacobson, the fertility doctor, he defended the use of his own sperm on some of his patients yesterday. He said, hey, don't knock my sperm until you've tried it. And, gee, I can't believe it's not sperm. And finally, the United Way is under fire for paying its president nearly $500,000 a year. Thanks to us, he's working. My guests tonight are Roseanne and Tom Arnold are here, yeah. And an impish little coquette, Sally Kirkland, will be here. Richard Donner and Lauren Schuler Donner, his wife, producers of the movie Radio Flyer, here, and sitting in with the band, the aforementioned Screamin' Jay Hawkins. Oh, Goldie. Screamin' Jay Leno. Yeah! You haven't noticed? Yeah! All right. Hey, Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue coming up. For and against tonight is the case for and against being a supermodel. Case for being a supermodel, modeling can lead to acting. The case against, so far, this theory remains unproven. For, because you're a supermodel, regular models idolize you. Against, super-duper models still snub you. There's always somebody up on the next rung. For, you get to date rock stars. Against, Mom, Dad, this is Eric Carmen. What did he sing, Nick?
All by myself.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was the leader of the Raspberries.
Wow, and he was alone. They were out of Cleatown, weren't they, the Raspberries?
Yes.
Please go all the way. Now I got to pay like $600 for singing that, don't I?
Well, he's working tonight.
Yeah, they get every time I sing a song, they get paid. Can you believe that? $600? The country's going to hell. The case for, you meet millionaires. The case against, Donald Trump takes a liking to you. Don, get a clue, baby. All right? The case for, at 19, the world is your oyster. Against, at age 23, the world is your scrapbook. Genetics have made you tall and striking. Case against, people mistake you for the John Lithgow character in Garp. It happens, it happens. And finally, the case for being a supermodel, you get lots of opportunities to ask handsome male models out on dates. The case against, they'd be happy to go, but hey, aren't you a woman? Oh, man. Wow. That was too rough a shot. I'm just screwed for runway work in Milan next season. You love that look those runway models give you when they get to the end. Get out of here. All right. My first guests have one of the hottest shows on television, and in April they will host a comedy special for good cause, Amnesty International, on Lifetime Cable. Please welcome Roseanne and Tom Arnold, folks. You know, what's funny to me is that you guys are often thought of as like radicals out in this community because I think you're so normal. Did you ever think of it that way?
Isn't that weird?
Well, I met you, we're hardly old friends, but I have known you before you were Roseanne, and you're always pretty normal, and it always amazes me that everybody gets so wired about the way you guys are, because I think you're just kind of so straight.
Yeah, we are really straight.
In an outlandish way that people can't handle it. Is that...
Yeah, I think that's true, don't you, honey?
Huh? I can't hear you. You know, Carson would have pulled the couch up for us, I think.
I know, man. This is, we gotta whack off some of that wood over there, for God's sakes. It looks...
Well, I think it's because we're really normal, but people can't handle it. They just can't handle it. It's just too weird
But
out
you
there.
seem to have made, in the last couple of years, it seems to me you guys are pretty much completely at peace with it, right?
Yeah.
The press has gotten so weird they can't get any weirder with you,
Yeah, we
can
don't
they?
give a damn no more.
We can't control it, so...
We used to be disgusted, now we're just amused.
Any new tattoos over there, Tom?
Nothing new.
Yes, you got a new one today.
Well, I got, I can't show that one. Well, I got Let's see what I got here. Help me. Let me get it out. Don't show the handles. Just help me get it out here. Stand up. Okay. I've gained some of the weight back, incidentally. Right there. Can you get it on that? That's my AA logo. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I had the AAA logo put on my right cheek. Okay.
Well, I lost a bet in a bar. I had to get it. It was a hell of a deal. But that's what I got today. We have a tattoo artist on the show this week.
Yeah. He's tattooed everywhere. This guy, his name's Gil Monty, and we're part owners in this store on Sunset called Tattoo Mania. So if you ever want a tattoo, go down there. He's really good, and it's cut right because he uses old needles.
Honey!
But you get the bottom price.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
He's drawing all of our things. He drew my star, David.
Now, do you worry when there's somebody like Gil Monty, they just completely do it?
His whole body, Dennis.
Do you freak that it might happen to you, or
we might?
Well, you know, it seems like it takes you in slowly, and all of a sudden you look down and you're like an Etch-a-Sketch or something, you know.
She doesn't like the pain, so I don't think it'll happen to her.
I don't want no more.
He is tattooed everywhere, including his winky.
Wow. Right on the eyelid, huh?
It says your name on it. And he bets people in bars.
Yes, it says your name, you know,
And he'll bet people in bars. He'll say, I bet I have your name, you know. And then he wins the bet. He shows them.
Yeah. And he can make it go from small letters to all caps. But you know, Tommy, I want to travel with you. Just send me out. Hey, now the first time I worked with you, I remember I was working in Denver at Comedy Works. Roseanne was living in Denver, and you were actually, at the time you were living there, you were my opening act. So I get in the back room, and I'm sitting there, and I heard this immense, it was like the biggest applause I've ever heard in my life. I never even watched opening acts. I went out, and I knew within like 10 minutes that you were going to be a huge star.
Thanks. Remember we went to Wendy's?
Yeah, we walked through the drive-through window.
Yeah.
Remember, we didn't have a car. Sorry, Tom, we had a little intimate moment before you.
Who didn't, you know.
You're going to get a foot tattoo, babe. You better watch it there. We'll be right back with Roseanne. Yeah! We'll be right back. Screamin' Jay. Screamin' Jay.
So great.
You ever see Dana?
He's so awesome.
You ever see Dana do Carcinio? When he tries to act hip, but he can't, he goes, Screamin' Jay Hawkins is in my house.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, it's funny to me. Hey, now, speaking of houses, you're building this Taj Mahal out in Iowa. Tell me a little bit about this. Huh?
It's 30,000 square feet. It's a big house, bowling alley, living-sized pool. Let's move on.
That's it?
That's it. What else, honey?
Bowling alley and a pool?
We got an 1,100-acre farm, and we have our own feedlot, and we have great neighbors.
Man's not a man without a feedlot,
That's true.
Tommy.
Honey, tell about our neighbor, Leonard Hill.
Leonard Hill's our neighbor. He's 6'9". He weighs about 400 pounds because he's lost weight. And he's a great neighbor. At first, we were a little nervous about him, and he's a wonderful guy. He's got 2 teeth. They're about that big each. But he's a great guy, Leonard. I mean it in a nice way. But he got shot in the heart. He was hanging a guy in a bar once, and the guy shot him. You know, he's very upset.
Happy hour.
He survived. And then, I don't know if I can tell the other story.
And then the other thing is, should I tell it?
Tell it.
Well, he's just a legend in the county. You know, there's 2 legends in this county, and I'm married to one of them. And the other one is Leonard Hill. And he's a big legend because, well, he came over to our house to meet us, and he had all 9 of his sons in the back of his truck, and they're all like 9, but they're all the same age, 9 sons that are exactly the same age.
Mm-hmm.
And his wife lives in a trailer in their front yard. And
why does she live in a trailer?
Why he's a legend is because one time him and his wife had this fight, and she bit his penis off.
Now, is Tom a legend for the same reason?
They were able to sew it back on, and he had 5 more kids with him.
Yeah, so it worked.
That is, you know.
We're coming home in 2 weeks. We'll be home in about 3 weeks, so we'll see you.
Boy, that's the one time in a man's life he doesn't want to ask for microsurgery. That hurts.
Man, can you
But
imagine?
I mean,
No, listen, you just asked me if I could imagine what it would like to have my penis bit off. And quite frankly, no, I can't.
I mean, you know, you can see if you have a finger to cut off, sometimes they can replace it with a toe. But, you know, have you seen the people with the toes on their hands? But the penis is such a complex instrument. You know what I mean? I mean, there's...
Yeah, sure. My penis is a constant enigma to me. I spend much of my adult life trying to get a handle on it. Now, the thing... I know, I feel like we're doing a road picture here, man. Tell me about the Amnesty International thing. When is this? It's on...
We film it the 8th of March at the Wiltern Theater. But it's a wonderful thing. It's the Year of the Woman. And Rosie and I are hosting it. And there's going to be a lot of... And it's airing on Lifetime Channel in sometime at whatever date you said.
It's on April 14th.
Yeah, it's a real
Lifetime,
cool thing. You know, Lily Tomlin, Katie Seagal, whole bunch of famous people. Dana Bernhardt, Vanessa Williams. Whole bunch of famous people are involved in it. And, you know, it's all for a great cause, as you know. It's for a great cause.
Yeah.
And
it's called Amnesty International.
And they wrote a joke for me to say, Amnesty people. You know what? Our show's going up against, it's called Free... of a television show, a sitcom. It's about his relationship with the writers on the show and the network and so on and so forth. We stole everything bad you've read about Rosie in the first couple years of her show. That's Jackie. And then also, he's a little bit of me because he's a guy that worked at a meatpacking plant in Iowa and got discovered doing stand-up comedy in Des Moines, and he's a star like the next week. And it's how he relates to Hollywood. And we filmed one, and it's real good.
Fire all the writers and everything.
Yeah.
Did you go to when they filmed the first one? Was it funny?
Yeah, it's great.
She produced it.
Are you his you're his biggest fan, though, right? Does he just kill you?
Arnold's biggest fan?
But I mean, does he make you laugh all the time?
He kills me. He just kills me. I don't know. He always killed me way before I got in bed with him.
Then he killed you and resurrected you. Well, thanks for coming on, guys.
Hey,
it's nice to see you. Tom Arnold, Roseanne Barr. We'll be back with Sally Kirkland after this. Oh, Roseanne Arnold. We'll be back with Sally Barr. Screaming Jay! All right, man. I am a Jayophile now. I want a roadie for you, man. Welcome back to Double Entendre Theater. I'm your host, Richard Hertz. My next... My next guests are another husband and wife team. They are the director and producer of Radio Flyer, Richard Donner and Lauren Schuler Donner. Folks, welcome them. Hey, wild night here, guys. Thanks for coming. Our other guests have been hard to control, so I want to get right to this film because I think it's important.
Simple folk here.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about it, Richard. Or who's speaking about the Radio Flyer?
We both do. I mean, Radio Flyer. It's out there. It's a special film. It's something we've got involved in, and Columbia Pictures took a shot with us on a very different film. It has heavy overtones, and yet it's a beautiful story about love of two brothers in childhood and
the magic of childhood
magic
takes you
of
back to when you were a child and you believed everything. You believed you could do anything. You could fly. You know, ghosts were real, and so it evokes that. And there's
set
a
against the
serious
somber
nature to it.
background of child abuse.
Serious
Though.
nature,
well,
yes.
to a degree,
Yes,
yeah, it
has
is.
a
I mean, you know, but
message.
it's told through the eyes of children, two boys, 7 and 9, and anything's possible because it's not fantasy, it's reality in those days.
Well, this is set in the 60s, right?
1969, yeah, when things were different. When,
Yeah,
when
kids
child
didn't really
abuse was
come
not
out
talked
about.
No,
Yeah.
we have a message
We
at
end
the
our
end.
picture with a logo that just
It says,
tell someone.
right.